Hey everyone, Amber and Kelvin Jones here, and we wanted to shoot a quick video today. A lot of people have asked us how we work together as a couple, so what we wanted to do is kind of share some of the things that we do as a couple to help work the business together, and maybe share some tips, and maybe it'll help you out if you're a couple in network marketing, or even if you're not. There's some basically techniques that maybe you can put to use for you. So we'll start off by saying like we basically have separate tasks. We do separate things, and but we all work for the same common goal. So I'll let Kelvin start off with what he normally does, and we'll go from there.
Yeah, normally what I do I do the offline aspect of it. Basically, I go out and do the daily, or most of mine would be like calling people on the phone. Doing mostly of the lead generation systems and everything like that. Looking for the people who actually are in business that really want to really brand themselves out there. I try to get available to them. Try to get in contact with those type of people, and I try to send them on to the online aspect of it, how they can generate their business online as well. That's what Amber does mostly, the online aspect of it. I do the offline. So I bring them in, and Amber, she'll close them for it. So that's beyond doubt that it's been working. Things, as long as you just find a little niche for you and yourselves, is you can basically see how stuff starts to work out slowly but surely. I mean, you can't look forward to work overnight. It's gonna take a little time, but once it gets there, then it's like, man, I should have thought about this a long time ago.
Yeah.
And just do it. But Amber's going to explain to you about her part of it, about the online part of it.
Yeah. So as Kelvin mentioned, we realized that he's a little bit better at just approaching people on the offline aspect. So we gave that task to him. But I tend to I'm the computer nerd of the two of us. So I'm always learning how to blog, how to get SEO rankings, all that kind of thing. So I do the online aspect of it. And then also, as Kelvin said, I'm not necessarily the closer, but I'm the presenter of the two of us. So he makes the initial contact. We introduce ourselves as a couple in marketing. So then he kind of just passes the ball over to me. So that's kind of how it's been working. And also what we wanted to share with you was some of the daily tasks basically that we do. To help us stay focused, because as Kelvin was mentioning, one thing that you're going to notice in marketing, a little bit of action every day consistently is much better than massive action only one time very inconsistently. So that's been our goal. With the baby and everything, is kind of difficult, but we realize that even if you have small tasks that you can do every day, as he was saying, it'll kind of fill your pipeline with contacts. And it's really been helping us out. So I'll let Kelvin tell you what we do the night before normally.
Well, on the night before, what we do, me and Amber we'll sit down and we'll go over, like, we're trying to kind of create like a funnel for us to use for our business the next day before going into the next day. So basically, we don't have to be stuck with so much bombarding stuff. It's like, man, should I do this? Should I do that? Should I do this? Should I do that? What you do on the night before, you want to get your thoughts and stuff together and all your ideas and what you want to do the next day, because that's going to help out a lot instead of waiting till the next day to come, and it's like you just bombarded with stuff and you just get so disorganized. It's crazy. And I know times the night before, once we get done with stuff like that, to get organized with situations like that, get everything situated, that you get through with that, then it's like, man, I feel like doing something else, doing something more exciting. So basically what we do sometimes also, that we pick up a book for financial education, we'll just read. They'll basically help you out a lot, dude. They help us out a lot. We learn a lot from those books. I mean, Rich Dad, Poor Dad, Robert Kiyosaki, Donald Trump, why we want you to be rich. I mean, those type of books, the financial part aspects of those books really help you to get your mindsets and stuff developed also. And it's the timing cannot be right with this, guys.
Yeah, so basically that's what it is. In a nutshell, the night before we put together our to-do list for the next day. And what that helps us do is we have a bulleted list of things to do. So that way we know exactly what to do and we're not wasting time. You know, I call it fiddle time. I'm guilty of it. If I don't have a list, I'll get distracted and start fiddling with everything else. So that, hey. So that'll be that's one thing that we started to put in use that's really been helping us is to have a to-do list night before. Another thing people ask is, well, how do y'all do it with the baby? Well, what we found that works was we take shifts basically. Okay, Kelvin will go for an hour and do his thing, and I'll watch the baby, and then vice versa. He'll watch the baby, so I can focus on my online training and that sort of thing. And that seems to work very well for us. Now, guys, this is something that has been trial and error. It didn't happen overnight, and we can certainly continue to grow with it. But definitely, we've put some of these tactics to use, and we've been able to be a lot more productive. So feel free to you know, put some of these things to action for yourself. You know, make an action plan the night before, and I promise you, if you're anything like me, you'll be able to sleep better at night. I can sleep better at night knowing what I'm going to do the next morning. So get your checklist the night before. Make sure you have focused time. You know, schedule time in to do whatever tasks that you have to do. And remember, they don't have to be big, grandiose tasks. They can be just little tasks that you do every day. And trust me, it'll build up, and you'll see the results before you know it. Anything else?
No, that's basically it. You know, just keep rocking it, you guys, and we know that you guys will succeed. You know, just take care, and we'll see you at the top.
Bye-bye for now. See you guys.